This is it. We have to go at St. James Park and win. We are on a mission to win. We have 3 finals to go. Every single game in the Premier League is a final. We have to go back to where we belong, which is the Champions League. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ogs, your own brother. This is my head-to-head video between Newcastle United and Chelsea Football Club on Sunday. Like I said, we are on the mission and we have to win. If you want to see the Blues qualify for the Champions League next season, smash the like button. Even if you don't like me, like the Blues. Encourage the boys. It doesn't cost anything. It's going to take you 1 second to smash the like button to help with YouTube algorithm. This video is going to be about comparison and analysis, and another video is going to be posted on the Green Turf YouTube channel about my predictions, my starting 11, all the good stuff. Let's go.
It's a Chelsea thing.
St. James Park been a bogey ground for Chelsea Football Club for years. Not only for Chelsea, for many teams. One of the reasons being the away fans are very far away. They are like miles away. You can't even hear them. So Newcastle got the ground advantage because the entire stadium sounds like all Geordies. The Premier League need to do something, or other teams need to do something, because if you go to other teams, you're gonna find, you know, the away fans are very close to the pitch, very close to the players, but the only stadium in England that allowed the away fans to be away is St. James Park. So we have to talk about it. This is another topic for another day. It's not an excuse. I am just stating simple fact. Let me remind you the table in the Premier League after 35 days. Liverpool, top of the table, 82 points. They already won the Premier League. They don't have to worry about anything. Arsenal are fighting to stay number 2 because other teams might catch up and be ahead of them. So they are fighting now after fighting for the league and the Champions League and the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Now they are fighting for top 4. Shame. Arsenal 2nd, Manchester City 3rd, Newcastle are 4th, Chelsea are 5th. You can see the points are very close here, so you have to win your games. Otherwise, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Nottingham Forest are 6th, Aston Villa 7th, Bournemouth are 8th, Brentford are 9th, Brighton 10th, Fulham 11th. Crystal Palace 12th, Wolves are 13th, Everton are 14th, Manchester City are 15th, Tottenham Hotspurs 16th, West Ham United are 17th. 3 clubs are already relegated: Ipswich Town, Leicester City, and Southampton.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Let's get to the nitty-gritty of this video, which is head-to-head analysis and the form guide between the 2 teams. So the game is going to be on Universal and USA Network on Sunday, May 11th, 2025. It's not going to be on Peacock if you are in the US. So I don't know other locations, what channels you watch the games. So let's go to head-to-head analysis between the 2 teams, starting by the bottom one in the recent meetings. Okay. On Saturday, November the 12th, 2022, Newcastle United beat Chelsea 1-0 at St. James Park. One of the reasons I told you is a bogey team for Chelsea, bogey ground, St. James Park, but everything is gonna go away one day, you know. So it's not, I don't believe in superstitions. I don't believe on what people try to make it as it's become a thing, you know, when a Pope dies and an English team will win the Champions League, all those crap, they're gonna expire one day. So even we haven't won over there for 1,000 years, there will be one day that we're gonna win. You know, remember under Frank Lampard, we won like twice over there at St. James Park. So it's not impossible, but it's just a mindset. You know, I even heard that English teams don't win in finals with German teams, and they don't win especially on penalties and stuff. And Chelsea went to win at Allianz Arena against Bayern Munich at their own stadium, their own backyard, and beat them in the Champions League final. So those things are absolutely crap. It's a mindset, and if you believe on those things, that is you, but I don't believe on those things. Okay, and then Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, May 2023, 1-1 draw. Newcastle 4, Chelsea 1. That was very, very painful to watch, and it was November 2023. I think Pochettino was the manager back then. And then Chelsea 3, Newcastle 2 at Stamford Bridge. We got our revenge. And I think we beat them also a few times in the League Cups or FA Cup in between. They also beat us one time. So I'm just talking only about the Premier League, right? So Chelsea 3, Newcastle 2. That was March 2024 at Stamford Bridge. And then another game that we played, the first leg of the Premier League this season, it was London, October 2024, first leg of the Premier League, Chelsea 2, Newcastle United 1. So yeah, it's been up and down, but if we go and I show you like in the last 10 games between us in the Premier League, you will see that they won more times than us. I still remember even back then, Papi Cisse, Dembaba, you know, the almighty Jose Mourinho, Peter Cech, and Frank Lampard. We always struggled to go and win there at St. James Park.
It's a Chelsea thing.
All right, my people, let's go to form guide. For Chelsea in the last 5 games, you know, against other teams, you see that Chelsea lost. They haven't lost, excuse me, in the last 5 games in the Premier League. 2 draws, Ipswich and Brentford. Easy games that we were supposed to win, but we were arrogant and one-dimensional and stupidity. I mean, when I think about this, imagine if Chelsea won against Ipswich and Brentford, right? Right now, we were not going to be even worrying about anything because top 4 is already there. You know, we were going to be relaxing by now. But it is what it is. We put ourselves in that position, weak mentality, telling players that we have nothing to fight for this season. Relax, go to the beach, you know. We have no target, no Champions League, no trophy, no nothing. Relax. Yeah, it is what it is. And for Newcastle United, form guide of late, they lost 1 game against Aston Villa. They won 3 games and they drew 1 game. So it's quite similar in a certain way. So you don't have to worry about it too much because this is a final season so far. Let me just remind you, Chelsea are 5th, Newcastle are 4th. So this is a 6-pointer. All right, you beat your opposition, you are going to be on top of them, And then, you know, you create a little bit of cushion between you and them. So this is a 6-pointer for both teams. You can't afford to lose this game. Games won. Look, they won even more games than us. 19 games. Chelsea won only 18. Games drawn, 9 for Chelsea, 6 for them. Games lost. Chelsea 8. Newcastle United 10th. All right, let's see. Statistics about top players between the two teams. Goals, 23 for Isak. Cole Palmer, 15 goals in the Premier League. Still a very good return for a midfielder, but he went like for 3-4 months without scoring. I had the impression that since December, until the penalty that he scored against Liverpool, he never scored. Even Nicholas Jackson. It looks like our clock stopped in December 2024. But now we are back. We have 3 games to go. I really pray and hope that Cole Palmer can score a few more goals in the Premier League and make it like, 18 goals or something. Or maybe 20. Who knows? It's Cole Palmer we're talking about here, right? It's going to be, again, a very good season for a very poor team for the second part of the season. Nicholas Jackson, 10 goals. And in terms of assist, Murphy, 11 assists. Cole Palmer, 8. Enzo Fernandez, 7. In terms of tackles, Moises Caicedo, 103 tackles. Bruno Guimaraes, 75. Enzo Fernandez, 63. So these are the most important statistics that you have to remember. For the last game that we played against them, let me just remind you, Cole Palmer was the man of the match that day. Let's double check very quickly on the lineups that day. Robert Sanchez was in goal. Colwell was there. Reece James, Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana in the midfield. Bah, let's just read the names here. Pedro, Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, Nicholas Jackson, and 4 players came from the bench: Marco Correa, Enzo Fernandez, Mikhailo Mudryk, and Christopher Nkunku. So yeah, it was a good game. We beat them 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. Nicholas Jackson scored. Cole Palmer also scored. Romeo Lavia had an assist. Pedro Neto had another assist. And for Newcastle, it was Alexander Isak, of course. So listen, I'm preparing another video about my preview, starting 11 and all that on the Green Turf YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. But very quickly, I will tell you that the result is going to be 2-1 to Chelsea. Yeah, we are on a mission and we're going to accomplish the mission. It's not impossible. I believe in this team and I believe we're going to get all 3 points.